Good morning, everybody. This is a fresh new week on the 27th of May, and we have only a few days to finish up this month of May. So the month of May is almost over. We are coming into the month of June. This is the mid of the month of the year, mid of the year. And the market is going to do a bit of changes. You're going to experience a bit of changes when you hit the mid of the year. So we will be ready, luckily for you. We will be ready here and we'll be always doing analysis together and we will be able to embrace it together. I'll show you what to expect. I think I'll do it on the one that I will do on Thursday. I'll be showing you what to expect, the changes in the markets, how to expect the fluctuations of the currencies and economic pressures that is going to shift a bit for the second half of the year. All right. So for this today, what we have on the screen is what we did last time. Sorry. What we did on Friday. This is what we did on Friday. We were looking for these take profits. Buys, we were looking for above 23.41. The market did spike up. There was no time for someone to pick in because we were waiting for a candle break at least, but then didn't really go as well. But this morning we had a very nice push on this area, though I did not trade it. So it's safe to say I did not trade any of this analysis. We only did the analysis on Friday, but like I told you on Friday, the market sometimes it's not good to risk on Fridays. All right. So today is on a Monday, fresh new week, fresh new movement. We check what do we have today? What do we have in terms of, all right, this week we had the BOJ happening. Today we have not, okay, we have bank holiday, US bank holiday today. Today there's a US bank holiday. Of course, it's going to affect the movement of the dollar. Tomorrow we'll be having, what do we have? High impact consumer confidence. On Wednesday, we'll be having manufacturing index, but we'll have the CPI on the AUD. So at 4:30, this one I will be up to trade this, the CPI. We have Thursday. I think this week on Thursday, that's when we have heavy stuff for the dollar. We'll have the GDP coming up, the unemployment claims, the price index on the GDP as well. We'll have having the pending home sales. So we remember last week we did existing home sales, and we did what I think we had something about the home sales as well. Yeah, we had existing home sales and we had something about home sales that are there. Then these are the pending home sales that will be coming out on Thursday. On Friday, what do we have? GDP on the card and PCE on the USD. So that's all to cover the whole week. That's whole week what we have. So today is a bank holiday. We will expect, of course, mostly during the New York session, we will expect some slow movement on the dollar. But the good thing is we are trading gold. So gold is still active and it's going to be moving the market. So let's check on a pretty nice analysis for the whole or the rest of the week, right? Monthly, we go down like that. All right, over there. We have now a high. Remember, I told you this high will be a sealed deal, or we will call it a very we'll be able to call it a high or a resistance once the market closes, the monthly markets, which is the monthly candle closes, and it's going to be closing the next 4 days. Yes, the next 4 days on Friday. Okay, monthly resistance, monthly support over here. But we can see at least on the weekly now, this is a high completely now, you see, on the weekly, because this candle has already closed. The candle closed low. So that's the high. Of course, it's going to also be, it's a monthly high and the weekly high. And as we go on so forth, we will realize the highs are not really changing. But on the in terms of the weekly low or support, we have this on the weekly support. Let's name it weekly support, WS over there. We go down to monthly. We're down to the monthly point, to daily, sorry, not monthly. Down to daily. All right, there we go. Yes, now this is our new low right now, where the market is right now. This is a new low on the daily side. So daily support over there. Daily support. Okay, we have the daily support. As for the highs, we're still working with the highs that are right here. So if we could put our another high over here and say where the bodies are, we call it maybe the daily resistance, something like that. All right, so we go down to 4 hours. We go down to 4 hours. 4 hours is what we see. Same highs on the daily, same highs on the resistance, H4. The lows, in terms of the lows, we have a new low over here. This one forming over here. Great. We have that one forming over there. And then we have now a new high over here. This is over here. We have this. See, there's a point over here that the market is unable to break. So H4 resistance, H4 support. All right, we go down to 1 hour. You go down to 1 hour. We have the same highs, but the lows are different. The lows are different. Definitely, this is a low that is in formation. It's kind of forming over here. All right, you see this? It is forming over here. All right. So 30 minutes, what do we have on 30 minutes? I'm just adjusting this a bit. On 30 minutes, of course, we cannot ignore these points as well. Right, so that way, there we go. So this is 30 minutes, this is H1 support. This is 30 minutes support. Okay. Like that. Great. So that's where the market is. And of course, for the 30 minutes high, it's over here. 30 minutes high is over here. I mean, it's resistance over there. All right, so let's look at it in this case now. We're here. This is what we want to trade. This is what we are preparing for. I will say we can take sales below this point. There's some consolidation happening over here, but it's good. It's okay. It's okay. I'll still take some sales below this point. Of course, I'll have to consider some rejections that happened over here, which is very important to consider. But should we have some good pressure to push down, this would be a nice move all the way down to this point. So we would have some potential sales below this point, and the market is actually working it right now. But remember, potential sales below this area. Remember, we don't just jump into the market just because it's moving. We wait for the candle to close, okay? Right now it's 10. So the market is already crossing below, but the candle has not yet closed. That's the thing. The candle has not yet closed. So we don't get FOMO. 2340 below 2340 like that. We take profit one down here, TP1 down there. If you continue, we go to TP2 down there. Should we have still more pressures to go down? We have TP3 down here. Okay. The daily support, H4. All right, something like that. We'll have something like that. And the market is pushing. It's pushing, but the thing is, you do not jump into the market just because it's pushing. We're actually doing analysis right now, and I can tell you for free, there's no need to jump into that market right now. I know it seems very good. It's pushing. It seems like, oh, I'm losing money, but nah, not now. I want to see that 30 minutes candle close below, like the body closes below this line over there. Then now we can start looking for entries on the other side. All right. In terms of buys, we have some very nice quick buys we can put inside here. Potential buys, very nice quick buys over there. Potential buys above 23.45, 23.545, like that. And we head on all the way to TP1 over here. And the best thing about it is that TP2 would give you very nice money. Look at where TP2 we go to. Oh, hold on. That is 3. TP3. Because TP2 will come over here. Yeah, I almost missed that. Okay. So there, we break above there. We're going to need to bring the market up to this point over there. And once we do that, now we can go comfortably to TP3. And the market is pushing, actually. It's really pushing down. I know. I know. TP2. These live markets, it works like that. It moves like that. It will make you do some crazy decision because you're fearing to miss out of the market, and then you end up losing even money that you have invested in it. Right. So to enter these sales, I would want to see a potential candle close. This candle closing below that point. That's when we'd want to see that. If that doesn't close below that point, then there's no point for me to jump into the market just like that. Remember what I said, there's also rejections over here. So we need to see, you expect, of course, the market to behave. See the way it's behaving, it's pushing down, up, down, up. But eventually, if it closes, when it closes, because the chances are high that it's going to close below. When it closes, that's when you're going to enter the market. When it closes, when this candle closes. So you still have 25 more minutes to wait. Remember the game of patience now. Still have 24 more minutes. And there's a possibility that the market does that, maybe even bounces over here and then continue, or even it rejects this whole candle, closes over here, and then pushes up, right? Because you can see what the market is doing, just forming higher highs as it goes, right? So that's the view for today. Let's see what we expect. Buys, potential buys. We can start the buys from above this point, 23.45 area, pushing all the way up, and sells below. You see the way it's behaving. Sells below 23.40. All right. Never chase the market. Never chase the market. Let the market come to you. This would be chasing the market. Jumping right now for the sales would be chasing the market. All right. So wait for it to close. Let the candle close. Great. So that's what we have for today. Keep an eye on that. Let's see what will come out in the evening, and then we're going to review that tomorrow in the morning. All right, guys. Have a good one. Have a good day, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.